Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. And if you haven't subbed up and you just new to the channel, you watching on your TV or whatever the case is, I appreciate you too. I hope you having a smooth 7. But I just want everybody to know who watching this, man. I don't know what y'all circumstances are. I don't know what y'all going through, but trust me, it's gonna get better, bro, but you gotta believe it. You gotta see it, you gotta believe it, and it's gonna happen. But work every day and don't have no doubt. Remove the fear. Visualize it, man. That's the first step. It starts with a thought. But you bigger than your circumstances. I just want to go ahead and remind whoever may be having a tough time right now, I just want to remind you that you got this. Because I had a rough ass past 7, but I'm still here. I got this smile on my face, bro. I'm bigger than all that shit, so I'm telling you the same thing. So, with that being said, this is for entertainment purposes. Might be some trigger warnings, but I ain't going to hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
This is the legend behind La Lechuza. La Lechuza was said to have been a witch who lived in Mexico many centuries ago. She was eventually caught practicing witchcraft and she was tried and hanged for her crimes. When she was about to be executed, an owl flew over and she declared that she would take over the spirit of an owl. And she did exactly that. During the daytime, her spirit would be in the shape of an owl, but at nighttime, she was able to transform back into her human form and seek revenge on the townspeople that had her executed. La Lechuza is said to still be a witch that haunts the country of Mexico. There have been people all over who have claimed to have seen her transform back into her human form, who have claimed to escape her, who have caught her on camera. And the tale tells you to stay away from owls, for one of them could be La Lechuza herself.
Yeah, I got a little story about a white owl.
There we go. Where'd it go?
In September 2020, a family was chilling at their backyard when all of a sudden they captured what looks like a giant humanoid creature with wings in San Antonio, Texas. This is the video. Check this out.
Where'd it go? Yeah.
Where is it?
What is that? Huh?
What? Is the show good on you?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Looks almost like an angel.
You zoomed in?
Yeah, it's all the way in.
Can I see?
Here, look. Come look at it.
I can't see it.
At this precise moment, the family is able to capture what looks like a giant winged creature flying in the sky. What's really weird is that its wings seem to be reflecting off of the sunlight. In other words, the wings seem to be shining. What's even stranger is that its movements seem to be organic. In other words, this is not a drone or anything like that. So, what is this?
I was recording video, but then it disappeared. Where'd it go? What?
Hurry.
What is it?
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over. It's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you seen what I seen right now,
First off, who does and who does not believe in giants? Spam it up, let me know. And let me know why if you don't believe in them. And if you do, Hey, you ain't gotta explain yourself. You can if you want to, but I already know because I agree with you. I think they are out there. I think they helped us before in the past. I think they have done some harmful things to humanity in the past also, good and balanced. But hey, the owl situation. We seen a clip of dude talking about he seen a lady that looked like a witch. She had a face, but it was like an owl, like a bird. She came out. He said he landed in her in her home or something. Y'all remember that video? It's early on in the channel. Also, I know I seen a white owl, and when I seen a white owl, the feeling wasn't really that well. Everything felt like it was a standstill. Felt like there was no time. Felt like there was nobody else but just me and the owl, and it was nighttime. And I looked up. When I first heard it, it scared the shit out of me because I had never heard the screech before, like in person. And then when I seen it fly over, everything went at a standstill. It felt like time just stopped. And the same side of my car that I was on, when I seen the owl fly over, is the same side of the car that was damaged and messed up when I got into the car accident. So I don't know if it was correlation. I like to say there's no such thing as coincidences, but yeah, I don't like messing around with owls. Me personally, let me know what y'all feel.
You know, the more I watch Kamala, she's a drunk. She is a drunk. I'm gonna show you this quick video. And I start thinking, you know, I gotta put myself in her position. There are reasons she's a drunk, which I will divulge after you watch this. Look at it as if she's drunk. Guy at the bar.
Never let anyone take your joy from you. I call myself a joyful warrior. Right? Never let anyone take your joy from you. You do what you gotta do. And isn't that a wonderful way to live? To know you have purpose.
You know, I do believe some of the people that are public officials are human. I do. Some of them I believe aren't. But that's a different conversation in a different video. But in the aspect of Kamala, right? The things she's witnessed, the things she had to do, I believe wholeheartedly she needs something to cope. And alcohol is it. If you watch a lot of times you see Kamala on TV being candid, when she's candid, not rehearsed, candid, she does come off drugged or intoxicated or under the influence. And you have to question why. What is her coping? And I'm coming from the addict's mindset because real recognize real. And I recognize she has a problem. And I understand her problem. I do. She lives a lie 24/7. And I'm empathizing for her. As the whole world's against her, as she's being propped up. Imagine you having to live a lie. Imagine you understanding what the end game of that lie is. And as a human being, I don't give a if you know you're doing dirt, there's a coping. You have to cope, especially because I believe instinctually, we are good people. We are. We learn to be evil. Imagine what that woman has seen. Imagine what that woman has done to get to where she's at. The vile things. So alcohol, she uses to brush past those emotions. And I don't care what political party you are. It's all labels that this matrix gives us. I look at Kamala as a person. I do. I might not agree with her political agenda, but is it her agenda? No, you guys have to pay attention. She's coping. And I'm not saying to empathize with her. I'm just saying I'm a spiritual being that sees behind the veil. And I think a lot of y'all need to do that too, regardless of what your affiliations are. That woman is coping. You should question why she's coping. Peace to God.
Shout out to Toxic with Your Reality, my guy. Run him up. But I agree though, like she's coping with something. If you ever had done some type of dirt, you have a coping. You have something to go to cope. Whether you overuse it, whether you learn how to remove it or slow it down, you have a coping mechanism. You have something you run to. hey, I could speak from experiences. I know, like, yeah, I came from dark places, bro. Like, that's why I smile so much, because I know what it's like to not smile. Y'all get what I mean? That's my 2 cents. But yeah, I don't agree with what she do or what she stand for. But hey, I do understand that she's probably had to do some crazy shit. But why she had to do some crazy shit? That's all. That's her. She gotta hold herself accountable though. You chose that path. You run that lane. You make that bed your ass lay in it. That's what I would say. But I do understand she's gonna have to cope with some shit. She is. As anybody who does dirt or do certain things to get to certain positions, like, you gonna have to find a way to cope with it. It ain't always gonna be. You might be, wealthy, financially stable, or whatever the case is, but you still gotta live with that shit inside. So that's just my 2 cents. Tell me if I'm reaching or if toxic, but true reality is reaching.
Guys, we have a problem. Shit just got real. I just got a letter in the mail from a big record label telling me specifically who I should stop talking about. Now, I was told not to say which record label or there would be repercussions. Now, what I don't understand is how they got my address. That's what I don't understand. And they know my full name. This is the letter. Let me just break down the names they told me not to speak on. P. Diddy, Usher, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Drake, Travis Scott, Oprah, Taylor Swift, Kanye West. Now, before we go any further, I just want to let them know that this is for entertainment purposes only. We was just having fun here, laughing, making jokes. I didn't mean nothing I said. They said if I don't stop, they're gonna pay me a visit, which means that they've been watching my page for a long time. TikTok is for entertainment purposes only. Nobody send me no letters. The only people that send me letters are the bill collectors. Now, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just a poor guy who's doing videos in a shelter. I'm not rich, as you can see. I barely have clothes. What I didn't like is that they said that there's gonna be a problem if I keep doing this. Well, if there's gonna be a problem, I got the solution. You know, True Story don't play that. And I feel disrespected that they sent this letter to my house telling me who I could talk about. I could say whatever I want. We only got one life to live, and I'm gonna live it the way I want. Will I stop? Maybe. But I tell you one thing, guys, they have my full name and my address, so I will have to proceed with caution. They gave me a phone number to call. They said to call at 3 a.m. Pacific time. I'm not calling you. I'm trying to tap my number. Guys, pray for me, because I don't know how long this is gonna last. I gotta go.
Y'all believe him?
Gorgeous eyes. Gorgeous eyes.
Is that an illusion? Or is his eyes really moving?
North Carolina. Is it true? Is it true that Javion McGee was pulled over on the side in front of a gas station by 3 men? And one to be a known KKK member? Is it true that these are the last men who witnessed Javion McGee alive? Is it true that Javion McGee begged these men to allow him to call his mother? Is it true, North Carolina? Is it true?
Three policemen and one KKK member, and he
I'm gonna have to look a little deeper into that story. I'm like kind of just hearing about that. Let me know what y'all know. Spam it up. But rest in peace to Javion McGee. It's kind of sad. I know some people again like to say some of this type of shit don't exist. And I like to say if you say it don't exist, it's because you don't have to experience it, which is understandable. But it just shows again that the world is wicked sometimes. And there's some wicked people out there for the most craziest reasons. I know that just recently I dealt with some, not even just once, but it happens so often. Like, damn, that's how y'all feel about me? That's crazy though. I went to the ATM, I seen a lady. She definitely didn't look like me, older lady. And as soon as I got out the car, she started clutching her purse and shit. I saw it. And I'm just like, lady, you don't even have an idea. Like, I wouldn't even do that to you. I got my stuff and left. She was in a beat up ass car. And it's like, I ain't even the type to do nobody like that. To be like, oh, my shit look better than your shit. Like, but come on. Like, if you gonna think I'm gonna do something to you, look at what you have and look at what I have. Why would I do that to you? But you don't see shit but just what you see. That's the point I'm getting at. And that's where it's like, damn. But North Carolina, let me know. Spam it up. Man, what happened? Enlighten me. I'm gonna look a little deeper, but I want y'all perspective because y'all right there in the heart of it. So let me know.
Why is no one talking about how the Cuban power grid has officially failed? Meaning there are upwards of 10 million people that are without power indefinitely, and they are blaming the United States. This happened at around 11 a.m., and there is no fix in sight, and people in Cuba literally don't have a plan, and they're in the dark. Nope, this wasn't caused by a storm. This wasn't caused by a hurricane, but they are blaming the United States for leaving this entire island, and the reason that this entire island is in mass chaos in the dark. This island-wide blackout is from a power plant failure at one of the major power plants that is over all of Cuba. They're calling this an electrical grid shutdown. Motorists can't navigate the city because there are no street lights. There's only a handful of police officers that can literally direct traffic. Only like high-end places in Cuba have generators, like hospitals, some stores, and they're urging people, their government, to stay home to try and save whatever energy they have from these generators that are running on gas. Blaming this on things like increased U.S. economic sanctions, some disruptions from hurricanes and getting no relief, saying that they are improvising for the states of the island's infrastructure. They're saying that they have been a paralyzed economy and they don't have the activity to generate power to the entire population. I don't know what's going on, but I'm telling you, I don't think the entire island of Cuba without power is a good recipe. And we are about to see in 4K HD what one of the possibilities of E-Day would have. The Pentagon is freaking out about these drones that have been flying over U.S. military bases because they cannot identify them and they don't know who or what they are. Allegedly, there are 17 drones that have been actively surveying the U.S. military bases, and no one knows where they're coming from, who they belong to, or what they could even be. As of right now, U.S. officials don't know who is behind them, and they have flown unhindered over sensitive national security sites, and they also don't know how to stop it. Then went on to specify that for several nights, there was military personnel that had reported a mysterious breach of restricted airspace. This restricted piece of airspace is over a stretch of land that has one of the largest concentrations of national security facilities in the U.S. One went on to account that the first drone arrived shortly. Kelly, who was a career fighter pilot, estimated it was roughly 20 feet long and flying at more than 100 miles per hour at an altitude of roughly 3,000 to 4,000 feet. Even said that after that, they headed south towards Chesapeake Bay, and then in another area where there is a Navy SEAL Team 6 and Naval Station of Norfolk, which is the world's largest naval port, that these freaking drones are just flying over. They're saying they don't know if these are hobbyists, which they are actually trying to rule out because it wouldn't make sense for any hobbyist to have access to these airspaces that are restricted for the U.S. Navy, as well as saying that speculations are that they are Russia or Chinese.
think this is crazy coming out right now when we have these alien whistleblowers that are supposed to be coming forward. And I just know we are about to figure something out that we are not supposed to know.
What the hell is that?
Oh, yeah. Get in the house. Oh, yeah. Go, get. You try it down? Everything's down.
Damn, man.
There goes my fridge. Oh, damn. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I'm losing it. My trailer's going. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, this is scary, guys. Oh, man. I sorry. I did not mean to swear. Holy moly. And I've already called 911, and there's nothing they can do. Another one coming.
That shit is sad, bro. That even happened to people. Somebody in the collective, please enlighten me. What was going on there? That didn't look like water. It looked like the ground was caving in, but then it's like I've never seen nothing like that. And the dumbest question is a question that's never asked. So I'm asking it. What was going on there? Somebody please enlighten me. I'm never too big or too old to learn. So please, somebody explain to me what was going on there.
Some of you are back here on this planet for karmic reasons. Karma means simply you didn't do something right, and so you had to get it straight before what you were worth coming back here for, so you came back here to see if you're going to get it right this time. Some of you are here for dharmic purposes, which means that you're virtuous. Karma and dharma are Sanskrit, and karma and dharma are what they call Indian teaching. There are no such thing as Native American Indians. That's a misnomer. Indians come from India. In India, they have something called Bhagavad Gita as it is in the Upanishads, which is the book of truth, and they teach of chakras, and they talk about dharma, and they talk about karma. What I'm simply saying is, no matter what the institution for teaching is, if there is a law that's universal, it should apply to any society, any race on this planet at any time. And I think such is true for that one again. So what I'm simply saying on that basis is, again, dharma simply means that you are here because you couldn't progress further because of the love you have for a generation of people, the love you have for the time that you were there and didn't get the most of, or there are many people now that are called star seeds and walk-ins and crystals. Same metaphors in general. A star seed means that they came from a distant star system here for this purpose at this time because they could get brownie points, maybe even get some yellow and whitey points, I don't know. But it means that they could also gain some wisdom and help by virtually helping a planet which is going to become one of the most heralded, talked about planets in all the universes.
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¡Oh, güey, mira! Ahí va saliendo. What the? Mira!
A man quickly takes out his phone to record this exact spot shown on screen, where apparently something very strange happened.
Someone was walking by, bro, and they just disappeared when they got by the tree.
Someone or something had disappeared right in front of him, and he knows this for a fact, as he wasn't the only person to have seen this. Just like him, the man crossing the road had seen the figure vanish on the sidewalk. Having no other way of showing what just happened, the man continues to record in the hopes that it reappears. But as he films, this happens.
And she just disappeared in the sidewalk. What the fuck? I know you guys didn't believe me, but somebody walking by. ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¡Oh, güey, mira! Ahí va saliendo. What the... Mira. What the hell? Salió de la... What the... What is that? ¿Qué es eso, güey?
What? Oh, damn.
On September 27th of 2024, a woman named Jalen immediately grabs her phone to record something on camera. It isn't often the case that this happens, but tonight, it occurred once more. Jalen had been lying in bed while doing work on her laptop when something noticeable appeared from the corner of her eye. Now, given that this incident took place at her grandparents' house, a place abundant with numerous vintage items, she finds it unsurprising that this happened. Some of these items, as she believes, could be cursed or haunted. But even if they weren't, she would still be afraid of coming back to this place, and it's all because of this incident. The following is her footage. Watch.
This thing just moved.
Boy, all the talking heads have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and sticking the fork in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, get an individual win, and see how they react moving forward.
There's a saying in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're down, you don't care if it's by $5 or something like you just happy that you moved for 2-2. The injury to Parsons, and we don't know anything at this point, he just left by a car with the left shoe off. How do you assess what that man is like? Feels a lot better if he's on the feet.
That would be, if he's missing any significant time out of the he's long, he's their best player on the defensive side of the ball. They have to be playing from the hand. Cowboys are best suited when they have a lead and they get on their pass rush. But if you don't have that guy much.
The door just moved.
Winning percentage goes to 60% when they're raising up.
33 proposed 100 affordable housing laws, including the
Quiet early on, much more involved, particularly for
the safety over the top. And you'll see right down here. Iamqueheff, a free personal Mizuki dessert. An entree plus free dessert, just $13. That's a sweet deal.
level and they weren't able to kick a field goal late. There's a lot of involved.
Are you real? You can do it again. I won't watch.
Is it cap or no? With the door, she didn't go all the way in that closet behind the door. So that's where I'm like, maybe when the doll hand was moving and the balloon moving. Them the only two things that I could be like, nah, I would agree with those two parts. But Look, if grandma's house is that haunted, we can't go. We can't go. And if the grandma wants to keep those items in that house, something wrong with her ass too. I can't kick it with you. I'm sorry. That's just how I gotta go. Cause whatever the hell you playing with ain't about to attach itself to me. I don't give a damn who it is. Mama, grandma, sister, grandfather. I don't give a damn who it is. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. If you want to play around with the fire, let that shit burn you. But don't bring it over here and let it... Nah, I'm straight. What y'all feeling?
In this last video, a woman named Rosanna is lying in bed when the most disturbing thing is caught on camera. Now, although she was terrified to the point of being paralyzed by fear, she tries her best to film this incident, and for good reason. Getting this on camera would be the best evidence she's had so far in trying to prove that something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is not what it seems, and it's for this reason that her children can't live with her. Things at home have gotten so bad that she fears for their safety, including her cats. In one video, Rosanna's cat does this. Rosanna's choice to keep her family away from this place is mainly due to this and many other occurrences. But as of recent, something's happened that's fully convinced her to keep not just the family away, but also herself. It's late at night when this is captured. Now, Rosanna states that during this moment, she had seen a shadowy figure appear right behind the door. Soon after, she began to black out as though she was intoxicated. The entirety of this incident is without a doubt pretty freaky. But while it still remains inconclusive on what occurred that night, Rosanna is certain that she won't be staying here for long. Until she has the funds to find another place, Rosanna will continue to own this strange apartment and presumably capture more evidence of these happenings. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Now, I asked y'all in a previous video what the flashing, the flicker light mean. Because I seen that once as a kid, but it only happened real fast. It was just like a blink. Nobody saw nothing, but it was in the corner of in our living room. It was the corner. What does that mean? What is that? What does it represent? Please. And that don't look like an apartment to me. That look like a damn house. And I don't care what nobody says. She probably got possessed when they say she blacked out. I'm thinking she got possessed or it did something to her. And on top of that, she ain't got no family or like no mom, dad, cousins, relatives she go stay with, some friends. I would have been about it there. I'd probably be in my car by now if that was the case.
What would you do if you moved into a home and the inside was larger than the outside? As impossible as it sounds, it's exactly what happened to Pulitzer-winning photographer Will Navidson. I have never been this disturbed by a documentary, and I would be careful watching it if you have any mental health issues. Baffled by the house, Navidson brings in experts and starts recording everything. The difference in dimensions is only a few inches at first, but as time passes, the house expands and the men even start finding doorways that weren't there before. I don't want to spoil what happens, but I will say that when they decide to open these doors, they find spaces that defy logic and connect with something that is deeply unsettling. The ending of this film has inspired countless essays and much debate. The Navidson record has a huge cult following. Let me know in the comments what you think and hit follow for more documentaries.
I gotta watch that. Have y'all watched it?
But here they already told you that the spell is over. When Lizzie over there died and they snapped the wand and put it right on her casket for the whole world to see. Most of y'all missed that, went right over your head. Now what queen you know, all the queens I know carry scepters or staffs. This one had a wand. Only people I know that carry wands is witches and warlocks. See, they putting everything right in front of your face because it's revelation. You thinking it's a great war of Armageddon, but it means to reveal.
Get a load of this. Just a joke.
After all these years, I've never met the Olsen twins. He introduced me to them. I said to him, how do I tell them apart? He says, Ashley Swallows.
How is this funny?
Is it true that you used to give Mary Kate acting lessons? You tell her, act like this never happened. Bob Saget, who and the girl in
What kind of joke is that? And it's crazy, because it seems to be the theme with all these young stars.
I may end up running off with you myself, you know.
That's what Steven says.
It's Steven Spielberg?
Yeah. Hi, Steven, I love you.
Second best again. Story of my life with women, yeah.
She even talks about being at those Hollywood parties.
Well, I've grown up very fast, and it's not very normal to see a 9-year-old at a big Hollywood party drinking.
You heard that right. At 9 years old, she was at Hollywood parties getting drunk. And it's crazy how it's such a common theme for these childhood stars to get institutionalized for acting out.
The fact that it's like, how was that type of stuff being said and it wasn't like, people wasn't talking about it? That's the crazy thing to me, because it's like, nowadays, you can't say nothing on TV without it getting resurfaced back up like the same night. And that go with anything you can think of. It goes sports. That you could. Dalton Connect just had a great game. I searched it up right on TikTok like 10 minutes after he was balling out and the game went into overtime, and it was already on TikTok. There's times the Trump situation happened, and as soon as it happened, in a couple hours, I went to TikTok. It was numerous videos of it. Like, how was it okay then to say that type of stuff and it went over everybody's head? I shouldn't say everybody. It went over some people's head. No, and it wasn't like broadcast like it is now, where you say that, your ass is like literally, you gonna wish you never said it. So why was it so cool then? Like, how could that? How? Why? I'm curious. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
What do you believe happens when you die?
You go through the tunnel and you go to the other side, and it's a beautiful place with actual buildings and art museums.
And where is it?
It's right here. It's right on top of us. We just can't see it. See, Larry, we're ghosts in their world. We're not the real world. It's like Plato said, we're nothing but the shadows on the wall of a cave.
Sylvia was really popular in the 90s and the early 2000s. She passed away in 2013, but she made a comeback in 2020. Kim Kardashian pointed out that one of her predictions was accurate about. And of course, this claim was extremely controversial as well. This is what she had written in her book, and I think it scared a lot of people. Even though she had some correct predictions, there was also some that were horribly wrong, like this one. In Missouri, on October 6th of 2002, this boy, Sean Hornbeck, went missing. His parents were getting no leads and they were desperate. So on February 26th of 2003, they decided to go on the Montel Williams show to have Sylvia give her insight onto where she believed Sean was at. And this is where things start to get a little shaky.
Please welcome Sean's parents, Pam and Craig, to the show.
Because he was picked up in a blue-colored sedan by a guy by the name of Michael. And the last name sounds like...
Is this somebody who lives in the area, somebody passing through
somebody
the area?
passing through the area.
Like, was it Sue?
Area.
I'm sorry? What was that question?
Was it anybody that Sean knew?
No.
Is there any kind of a description of the person driving the car?
Yeah, the guy was dark-skinned. Although he wasn't black, he was more Hispanic looking. Had real long, dark hair. And strange enough, Hispanic, but he had dreadlocks.
Is he still with us?
Sylvia received so much backlash after making those claims. Sean's parents emptied their savings accounts to organize search groups for him, and what she had said misled them. They were eating her alive on all sorts of news stations, magazines, talk shows. She came out with a statement defending herself. And 4 years later, when Sean was found alive, people were so disappointed thinking about the description Sylvia had given of the abductor. He wasn't a dark or Hispanic man. He wasn't black. He didn't have dreads. And most of all, Sean was alive. She did get Sean's abductor's name right. His name is Michael Devlin. He worked in a pizza shop and he was supposedly a single father of 2. Sean was found because Michael decided that Sean was getting too old and he needed to find a younger replacement. Sean's replacement was 13-year-old Ben Ownby. Luckily, somebody saw the abduction.
First of all, y'all know Montel Williams. Y'all know who his bottom was, or his right hand, I should say, was Kamala Harris. Yeah. She started with him. That's what I remember her from. She could have started before that, but I don't know. Y'all know what she was doing. That's another topic for another day. But Sylvia Brown, rest in peace. I just thought I'd bring her up on here because she might not have got all of that right. Like, she might have been missing some pieces as far as that story, but like my grandmother, she actually got a reading done by Sylvia Brown. And I'll never forget this. She said 2 things that was gonna happen for me in my life. One almost happened. I got damn close. And the second one did happen. Now I'm not gonna go in detail. Just know she was on point. And this shit was right. She wasn't lying. And it's not bad things either. But yeah, rest in peace to Sylvia Brown. Y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7, man. Remember what I said. Y'all bigger than y'all circumstances. Y'all gotta vision it though. It starts with a thought. Y'all got this. And even if you haven't subbed up and you just come to the channel for whatever the case is, I appreciate you too. Hope you having a smooth 7. But until I see y'all in the next one, man, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my count. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm